Hey everybody, it's Jim, Blogsmith Jim. I am broadcasting from home because I have no phone, no keys. I am trying to get a hold of people, and it's a challenge. So basically, to start the story, last night I took my daughter to Laguna Beach, and we were having a good time. We brought our stuff, our change of clothes, towels, had it laying down on the blanket while we were playing in the ocean. And in Laguna Beach, the ocean is pretty strong. So, um, we didn't go too far out there, but we were having a good time. And before we knew it, I looked back, and first I saw Cecilia, my daughter's backpack, floating away, and started kind of clicking at that time and was like, oh my God, where's everything? And so I figured, oh, well, everything was in the backpack. But then I saw the backpack was not open, it was open, and it wasn't completely closed, I guess, from when I last went into it, because I was taking my phone, taking pictures and doing video, stuff like that. Dad stuff, what you do with your daughter while you're at the beach. And as I saw that backpack and it was wide open, I kind of started scrambling around and said to Cecilia and everyone around, where's my phone? My where is everything? Where is everything? So I was looking in the backpack, and neither the phone nor the keys were inside the backpack. So then it started kicking in, like in frantic mode, like kind of like just broadcasting it to everyone because I was freaking out. And so I was looking around and trying to recover things, and I see like sandals floating because our sandals were on the blanket, and everything was just scattered. And so um, people were helping us, and it was pretty amazing that all these strangers that we didn't know were really trying to help us find our stuff. So um, we were doing that and looking all over the place, and basically the most important things were carried away to the sea. And this was around 8:30 at night after the sun went down, and the full moon, it was sturgeon moon last night, which we came to the beach to see. And we're going to see the super moon, and it was going to be, you know, pretty cool event and all that stuff. And I had shared that with everyone to kind of get everyone else to enjoy it. But the moon didn't really start until later. But the damage was done, as they would say. And so to pick it back up, it was all kind of nice in the moment, actually, to see that people were really trying to help us, and they were total strangers. And one of the kind of morals to the story was kind of, we were watching actually on the way to the beach. Cecilia and I were watching. Cecilia's 8 years old, by the way. We were watching the story of the Good Samaritan, and so how all these people that were supposed to be allies of the Israelites kept passing by the Good Samaritan. I mean, the Israelite that had been taken advantage of, and now I'm not saying I was taken advantage of, but it was a low moment, few moments, quite a few moments actually, for us to be stranded, but the comforting part was to have these strangers helping out. And so if anybody out there is watching or looking, I did post my GoFundMe, and my GoFundMe, I'm not really able to share the screen right now, but my fundraiser is entitled Help Jim with His Inventions and His Book. GoFundMe.com/F/help Jim with his inventions and book. And then there's like all this other stuff. So this was for my book and my inventions and getting things off the ground with that. But this is the fundraiser that I have at the moment. So my book is called That's My Idea, by the way. But yeah, if anyone could donate, and you could leave your, like this video, of course, and share and subscribe and all that stuff. But if you could leave, maybe I can leave the link in the comments. But I did put it in the initial setup. So again, I'm kind of picking the pieces up for this, but any donations to that would help, because basically, it was being helped by Good Samaritans, but I can get back with that story. But basically, I got to get a new set of keys, a new phone, which I already have coming to me, but it's a $220 deductible. I still want to take my daughter to Palm Springs, actually, too, because it's her last weekend before school starts back up, and we're supposed to see flamingos, which is a surprise, but and stay at the hotel and stuff like that. So she's sleeping right now. We got in at 4 a.m., but back to the story, having the Good Samaritans help out was pretty amazing. Once we kind of picked up the remaining pieces, there was someone that was a French girl who was actually asking us if we needed anything, and I don't want to ask for things, but in tough times, come for, what do they say, in desperate times, call for desperate measures, kind of thing. Responsibly, of course. But so she was willing to help. We called AAA at about 9:30, and so actually, hopefully, my AAA is picking up my car. But I called AAA, and that was crazy too. That was a saga that is just barely kind of getting traction, actually, because I called AAA, or we had to text AAA or get a hold of them online, and they send somebody out there probably at like 11, and he came out and he's like, oh, I can get your car back to Buena Park from Laguna Beach, but we need to drag your vehicle. And I'm like, drag my vehicle? What the heck? Like, I don't want my vehicle dragged, And so, okay, I'm looking at sorry, I'm looking at my Facebook to see if there's any messages, and I'm like, I think there's messages, but where the heck, how the heck do I find them? So, I'm technologically advanced, but oh, my friend is reaching out to me. Okay, let me see. She said, how can I help? I need to call a locksmith to have a new key made. AAA, I have the Premier membership, which has been pretty good to have. You get 150 miles of towing, and I did find out that AAA gives you $150 toward a locksmith. So that's what I'm typing to my friend right now. Let's see what she says. But um, yeah, so AAA, I was waiting for AAA last night, and the first guy said he was going to have to drag the vehicle, which I didn't want any part of because that sounded not good. My car's kind of on a hill a little bit, going uphill toward the beach. But some car dealers can make keys from your VIN. Okay, somebody told me that too. Um, okay, but I want AAA to do that for me, so that's the thing. But anyway, yeah. So AAA came out the first time, and then the guy, the tow truck driver, actually called a locksmith, and the locksmith was supposedly going to come within 20 minutes. Never happened. My daughter and I, meanwhile, it's getting colder, and I know it's summertime, but we were right by the beach and the water, so it was getting a little colder, and she was kind of shivering and stuff like that. And we didn't have anything dry. I didn't even have a shirt on, and so we were trying to figure it out. But um, so the second guy didn't come. Then I contacted AAA again with another. So the first Good Samaritan, the French girl, offered help and stayed with us for like 2 hours, like at nighttime. Like that was pretty awesome of her. Um, and she even took a picture. I have her contact info. She took a picture of my daughter Cecilia and emailed it to me, which was good. But so she helped out, and then I thought we were in good hands, and AAA dropped the ball, and then we found another person, another good Samaritan who was above and beyond helpful because he had an extra phone, a flip phone, which was kind of funny, but it still worked, and so I was using that to get a hold of AAA, and they were like, "Oh, it's late, and now there's no truck that can do a lift, when there's no locksmith service till 8 a.m., which we wanted to be home, and but I didn't want my car dragged, so they supposedly found somebody who would be there within 40 minutes to lift the car, take us in the tow truck back to Buena Park, and that never happened. And so I you know called AAA like three more times to get updates, and then eventually it got passed on to somebody else who said, "Oh, we can't help you to the morning because there's no tow trucks in the area that'll take you, maybe 20 miles, I guess it is." So it's a little extra towing, and none of the truck companies wanted to pick it up. So then, the guy who lent me the flip phone ended up coming back. So they had their whole night basically while we were waiting for AAA. And then they finally, then they got back because it was like 1 a.m. And he offered me, you know, uh, a beer, first of all, which was welcome. But then, he was like, you know what? I don't want to see you guys stranded. It was like 3 a.m., I think, at that point. And so he paid for the Uber from Laguna Beach all the way here to Buena Park, and that was amazing. And so we got back, it was 4 a.m. We both slept, and then I woke up at like 9:45. So, and it's 10:48, so like an hour ago. So now we're just trying to pick the pieces up, and I ordered a new phone, which is great. That should come tomorrow, but I really want to go to Palm Springs to take her. I already paid for the hotel, and it's our last last little trip. So please hope and pray that this can happen, and any help that can be provided would be awesome. But I wanted to share my story because I'm sure some of you guys can relate to that out there, and I also could use a little venting and of course a little help. So thank you for watching, and be sure to like and subscribe, and yeah, just be good to each other. And I'm gonna do what I can to get some help. Thank you guys. Love you all.